Julie and James is right here, and we are. He's in that one of those moods again.
Oh, you said me, and I just let people know I was here.
And we're just outside of our favourite cafe here, Louis Coffee. If you had seen it, the live chat the other day, there it is.
Louis Coffee.
There, yay! And we are going to show you around Phuket town. We couldn't show you Jong Salon because all there is construction, and it's kind of sad. But we'll have to ask them when it's going to be done. We don't know. So we went down to what is a Big C. So Big C's a mixture of
Kmart and Coles
Kmart and Coles and a bit more. And we found a mini Big C just that way. So we're going to check it out, but we're also going to show you a lot of downtown Phuket here. In preparation for tonight's one, slight change of plans, not the Phuket Night Market that's locally here. We're going to one called Naka Night Market in Upper Phuket, so a lot bigger, a lot more to see, should be great. So okay, I'm gonna take it over to the town. Okay, so here we are, and this is just down from the cafe. You can see loads of bikes, best way to travel in Thailand. Yeah, you just need good insurance, and if you want the international license, I don't think they're cheap, but as you can see, lots of cars, most of them are sedans like we mentioned, and there's a couple of people movers here, and yeah, you can hear them, the noisy tuk-tuk. Oh yeah, there's a quiet one over there. Right. So we're going to continue up the road, and across here you can see the little gasoline stands. That's how a lot of people in Thailand make their living.
Believe it or not, you can literally just pull up on the side of the road and buy a bottle of petrol to stick in your bike.
Yeah, probably the average price as far as we know is about 40 baht. So how does that factor into Australian dollars?
Yeah. How much did you say? Sorry?
40 baht.
40 baht. Oh, that's only like a about $1.60, $1.70 for a litre.
Yeah, there you go. Don't know how well that is.
That's pretty comparable. That's pretty cheap at the moment for us.
Yeah, so there's a lot of restaurants around
I actually saw a lady the other day. She had a big bottle of petrol, and she was just tipping it through a funnel into the smaller bottles. And I'm just thinking, whoa, health and safety, way to go.
That would not fly in Australia at all. There's a few artistic places here, and we've got some themed bars over there. So get a bit of everything here.
You're going to have to jump across the road with a lot of traffic coming.
Okay. So
the crossing, but
yeah.
The thing you'll learn is that they don't stop at crossings.
Yeah, they don't mean much.
Across the crossing, the traffic won't necessarily stop.
Yep. Okay. So it's just a matter of the quick and the dead.
And we've got an opening.
Woohoo! There you go. Yummy pineapple. All right, let's go. This way. All right.
20 baht for a pineapple, so less than $1 for a pineapple.
Yeah, that's pretty cheap. We don't get that in Australia. There's some pretty big houses up there. Some of them are apartments or places where you can holiday. Lots of hotels here. Not all of them are fancy.
But when you're walking around here, you will see literally the brand new mixed with the extremely old.
Yep.
And they can literally be side by side. But it's just the way it is around here.
Yeah, it's a sad reality in Thailand that the poverty and the rich are side by side, and yeah, there's still a large disparity between the two of them. And I'd sad to say COVID has only made it worse. So basically most of the shops here are aimed at tourists, so you've got the massage shop like you can see here, some tour guides here, and that little thing that we're approaching now is your motorbike vendors. They're pretty popular as well. See them often. Not so much this time of the day because it's too hot, so you probably see them more at night or in the evening.
Here we are at Big C Mini.
So here we are at Mini Big C. So So for a convenience store of its size, not half bad, is it? So we're gonna turn it off here and gonna have a look inside. Oh, and there you go. You can get coffee in a vending machine. Just thought I'd show you that. All right.
Hello.
There we go. Patong zipline. Yeah, zipline adventures. So I've never done it.
Zipline adventures? How about these for zipline adventures?
Oh, yeah.
Good old Thai power line.
Well,
Don't
actually,
zipline those.
these are a big improvement on what they used to be like because they actually are doing some
Can you
restoration
get that one
work
over
there.
there in the view? The power
Yeah.
box?
Yeah. Oh, that
Have a look
power
at
box.
that. That is.
Let's scroll that in a bit.
Have a look over there.
Oh, he's a big one.
That is. I wouldn't want to be the one working on that.
No.
But
No.
it is getting better. I mean, we've seen some pretty nasty looking
Yeah.
scenes around as far as power goes, but
Yeah, there you go. So that's the zip line place there. If you want to do zip lining, you probably have to get up pretty early in the morning to do them because it's a full day's excursion actually. Never done it, never wanted to. All right, so just a little bit of a heads up on what we're going to be talking about the bartering tonight. We had an experience here the last time we were here where we went to Louis Coffee and they talked about what you can and can't barter. And I'm not going to say which country, but a foreigner tried to barter for pieces of chicken for his meal. So yeah, it was pretty horrendous that many foreigners, or Farong as we're called here in Thailand, think they can barter for everything from the meals to hiring a motorbike. So none of these things are you can barter with in Thailand. The only thing you can barter with in Thailand is going to the market that we're going to tonight. So not going to tell you any more about that. We'll clue it in. And just coming down the street now, you can probably hear it. He's pretty loud. If we can just get it. Here he goes. Yeah, there he is. That vehicle there is promoting, or those two vehicles are promoting Muay Thai kickboxing, which is very popular in Thailand and Southeast Asia. And I think the average age of boys that can learn it is from the age of 5. But it's very popular amongst foreigners as well. And it's something that most people, if they're interested in the sport, will come to Thailand to actually watch a match. So here we go. We're gonna get across. There we go. Woo! All right, made it. Achievement unlocked. So yeah, so there you go. We got a little bit of culture going on. So if you like watching Muay Thai, Phuket's a good place to come and see it. They have matches on all the time. Okay. So we're going to finish filming here. Maybe one day when we've still got time, we'll go to Patong Beach to show you. Not much to see there really because they've changed a lot of the rules since 2015. The vendors are no longer on the beaches. But surprisingly enough, if they're near hotels, you can have beach chairs and all that sort of thing out because that's sort of part of the beach. So it really depends on where you are. But hopefully we'll get to have a look at that. Probably at a quieter part of the day because it is late summer and there are a lot of tourists here. We conference people aren't the only ones. So yeah, there's one of the hotels. This is a newer one right up there. Some of the newer improvements along here in Thailand are new hotels that have cropped up since the pandemic.
we actually got told about this particular hotel. We have never seen it before because it was here after it was opened up in 2019. It opened up 3 months before being shut down due to COVID.
Yep.
So they were a brand new hotel, opened up and got shut down. They've only just been opened back another 2 to 3 months now. So it's pretty bad when that happens, but
Yep.
they're back and they're moving
This is
again.
the harsh reality, and there's an empty shop over there. One of many in Thailand at the moment. They're doing pretty well as far as we know. There's no restrictions here. Do need to wear a mask. Coming over, we didn't have to wear them on the plane. And while you're inside of transportation, you still have to wear it, which is pretty much on par with what we've got, except in Victoria now we have to wear them back in schools and areas where people can get sick pretty quickly. There you go, there's one of the bicycle vendors now. So we've just passed Louis Coffee, so we're going to finish it here because we want to show you a lot of the night market tonight and give you a bit of a bartering 101 on how to do it right here in Thailand so you can get the best for it. Okay, so we'll say goodbye for now and we'll see you later. Hey everyone, we are here at Upper Phuket to the Naka Market here. Naka Market? I know, Hazel through again.
We got advice to come here when we asked at the Novotel about, can we get down to the night market? And the guy said, oh, no, the Tong market's too small.
Yep.
You go to Phuket town, there's a big Naka market. And we went, okay, well, and they organised taxi for us, and we sort of been dropped off here, we'll get picked up again. And so we got 3 hours of shopping ahead of us.
Yeah, and on the way here we saw an excavator on fire.
Yeah, coming down coming over the hills, and it looked like there was an excavator working on the side of the road, kicking up a lot of dust. Then as we went past, we realised, no, it's smoke, and the driver was jumping out as it was catching on fire. So hopefully everything's all right. I mean, I think the excavator's in trouble, but he looked fine. He got out and everything seemed fine. So
okay, yep. So we're going to give you a couple of hints and tips coming into a place like this if you're going to haggle. Know your market, so tour around a bit, see a few things that you like that are the same, sort of ask what the price is, and say how much something is in Thai. It is Tao Rai Ka, if you're me, and
well, Tao Rai Ka, if it's me.
so then when you get into negotiations, once you've made that choice, you got to stick with it, okay? Because you've now committed to your product. So you don't walk away, it's incredibly rude, and try not to haggle too much because then you're disrespecting the Thai people. So they're just the rules about bartering here. We're just gonna also find some food. Be very careful of street food. It's not wise to try and eat it.
We're at a market, we're not gonna have much choice. We're gonna find everything here.
Yeah, be very careful. If you're going to do this, make sure you have a guide with you who knows the right food to eat, because Thai tummy is definitely
not something we're gonna get.
a thing. So without further ado, we're going to switch it off from us, and then we're going to show you
party in the shop.
Show you the market here and what it's really like, and hopefully we'll pick up some bargains for him and for me. So let's go. I'm just going to take a few bits. So some of these places actually do have fixed prices. You'll notice that some of them will in fact have fixed prices. Just like this place.
We're not going to.
No. And of course, beware of the fake branded stuff. As a matter of fact, the Thai government is very, very heavy on people who actually bring that sort of thing in. But it looks like we found some donut sticks here.
They look a bit like
churros. They do look like churros, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Yep. So
An aisle in the aisle.
Yep. And
this is quite a big place.
Yep.
First turning up, I was thinking, well, it's not that big, but then starting to think, oh yeah, it's huge.
Yep. And yeah, I love the artistic stuff. That one there, Chang, it's one of their biggest beers here. Yeah, there's some fantastic stuff to try here. I do know for a fact in some places, particularly not so much here, but they have alterations for clothing, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So, and you can get toys. That's good. If you're not sure where you are, there's the aisle numbers above us, so that's cool. So what are you thinking about looking at, hun?
Whatever, we're here to look.
Ooh.
I'm
So
not
just
interested.
yes, the jewelry. Hi. So let's have a look. Let's keep going. I'm not going to take videos of everything in here, but we thought we'd just give you a quick overview of some of the things that you're likely to see. Definitely things, the Thai merch is pretty much a thing. And the clothing. From what we've been told by Bronwyn, these days more revealing clothes are becoming a bit more acceptable in Thailand, however under strict circumstances. So there's lots of different artists, like different night markets will have their own specialties. And looks like there's some backpacks over there. I haven't been looking for backpacks, but they're a little on the small side. And we were talking about getting a new selfie stick. Look, it's right over here. Well, we're going to take this off for a moment. We're going to have a look around and see what we can find. Well guys, we've only got about an hour left. We've had a really good time here at the night market. We've just come from Onzonde restaurant for dinner, and we're just going to do a little bit of a tour more of the Naka Night Market behind us here. So thank you so much for Novotel Phuket and their great taxi service, and the fantastic people at Onzonde restaurant for giving us this gorgeous Japanese fusion food. From all of us here, see you next time.